Whew, brr. All right, welcome back. Good morning. This is probably gonna be the coldest day of winter bass fishing I've ever done. But I did all the things I said I was gonna do in the last video. I put lighter line on all my rods and reels, and I got a new combo. So we'll see what happens. But super cold. We got some frost in the ground still. The lake that I was at last time, I'm going to again today, it was down to 29 degrees there all last night, and it's been kind of getting down that cold the last few nights. So I don't know, maybe there's going to be some ice. Hopefully not, but I don't know, that might be neat. I got the dry suit, so I'll be okay. I haven't really shown you my new car. I went with a Subaru Outback, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. The roof rack system is 100 times better than the old one I was using. The old system I had to like wrap around into the door right here, and I didn't really like that. When it came loose, it was really sketchy. This one, it kind of can't come loose. Definitely sits up way higher than my old one, but somehow loading it it's fine. It's not even worse. Honestly, it might be easier. I got a hook here on the back, and one of the best things ever, I got a hook on the front too, so that makes it a million times easier. But yeah, really sweet. I think when it comes to doing the tournament fishing this year, it'll be nice. I'll be able to set up some sort of sleeping quarters in the back. I'm still debating about getting some sort of like rod box that I might be able to get up here as well. I think the kayak could maybe scoot over to the right a little bit and maybe leave room for one of those like Yakima rod boxes, which are crazy expensive, but I don't know, I kind of want one. Let's do it. Treating myself with some coffee and a cookie this morning. When it's this cold, I think it's important to treat yourself with something. I know that it is so much colder in like every other state right now. Everyone's dealing with like way colder temperatures and snow and ice, and it's like sunny and beautiful here, so what am I complaining about? But yeah, this is my new car. It's got quite a bit more room. It's really nice. I haven't quite figured out exactly how to organize everything yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hopefully have a sleeping quarters thing in the back. I think getting the rods out of the back will be the most important thing. They're taking up a lot of room. They kind of just, cross over and get in the way of everything, and they're just kind of, there you have it. That's my plans. So I'll see you at the lake. All right, pulling up to the lake. I don't think I see any ice out there, but I guess that kind of makes sense. I think it's been getting hit by a lot of sun. It's been a lot of sunny days. Yeah, I don't see any ice out there. It's parked right next to the ramp this morning. Damn. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna get suited up. All right, it's gonna be so chilly today, but here we go. Check out these new rods we got. This is the old one. This is my ultralight, my spinning rod, both of which, this has 6-pound fluorocarbon on it, 10-pound fluorocarbon. I left the 20 on here. I made an oopsie, but it'll be fine. I got 12-pound fluorocarbon on this bait caster here that I'll be using for finesse jigging. And then this is the brand new combo. I went with another Daiwa Tatula 100 CT. It's the slightly cheaper version that honestly, I don't know. This is my second one. I have, this was the first one I got. I've been happy with that, so I got another one. I think I do like the newer one a little bit better, but I don't know. This is a pretty, I didn't want to go too crazy on this. $100 Lamiglass XP Bass Series medium power rod, and I mostly wanted it for jerk baits, so jerk baits, crankbaits for the winter time. So that's what we got on there, a suspending small little jerk bait, and we're gonna fish that as slow as humanly possible. So let's get moving. So throwing the smaller, finessier lures, using the smaller line, important, but I've been skipping the most important thing. Oh man, have I been skipping it, and I didn't realize it until I was out last trip I was here, and I was throwing my last few casts right at the boat launch, and that is the most simple most important part of winter bass fishing, and that's fishing slower. And I guess it just didn't really click in my brain until I heard this one thing being said about winter fishing, and that's that everything in the lake is moving super slow right now. Everything is moving super slow right now. There's nothing that the fish are eating that is moving quickly. And if you go throwing something under the water and move it around quickly, jerking it around and reeling it in quickly, then odds are the fish are gonna be like, what the hell is that? I'm so excited. I haven't got a new combo in quite a while. And honestly, this thing's pretty sweet. I'm pretty pleased with this lure I found. See that little bit of reflectiveness that it's got in there? It's so sunny and the water's so stained. I just have a good feeling. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what this does in the water. It's a suspending jerkbait that'll dive down. Oh, yeah, I guess you guys probably want to see it too. Yeah. All right, I'm happy with that. But I think I'm right on the edge here. I'm right where I want to be, right at 16 feet. This lure will dive down to, I think, 10 feet. All right, we threw a bit of a, no, we threw a nest. How did that happen? All right, easy fix. Well, I didn't lose the lure. That's good. What a mess, though. Let's get this sorted out here. That was rough. We need to start over. This is an incredibly light lure, and I'm fishing in the wind, and I know better. Alright, so usually the best thing to do when you get a brand new bait caster set up is to put the brakes on all the way, and the tension knob you want pretty much as tight as you can go. So that's a good place to start right there. Let's do that. Alright, so I mean that's not the furthest cast in the world, but this is going to be the first cast I've ever done on my spinning rod with just fluorocarbon. Literally anything can happen. This could end up being the biggest mistake of my life. Could also end up being great. We're about to find out though. Let's just give it a little cast and see. Honestly, that seemed great. I have no issue with that. That came out super smooth. One of the big downsides is the memory that you can get on this line, but I don't know, maybe it won't be that bad, or maybe I can at least have a couple months with it. One nice thing about braid is that it literally just like lasts forever. I would say I normally am a pretty skilled fisherman in the wind, just because I got really good with using a spinnerbait. But yeah, I don't know about winter. I guess maybe I could try a smaller spinnerbait. Maybe that makes sense. Fish it super slow. What do you think? Should I be trying that? I think I kind of got to give every lure a little bit of its own shot though today. So we did try the jerkbait a little bit on the new medium rod. We've now kind of tried the wacky worm a little bit. Try, you know, I don't know what else to throw. Everything is telling me to use a mini spinnerbait. So let's do it. Let's hunt one of those puppies down. Where is one? Where's my little red one? Should I use red? Let's see how good you are at color guessing here. This is a white one, and it has 2 white spinners on there. See that? This one's red, and it has a black spinner on there. Now let's go ahead and look up which one is best. Alright, we're looking it up right now. It is a good idea to try a spinnerbait right now. based off of the conditions and everything. And it's recommended to use this one, so there we go. I am definitely not putting a trailer on here. My goal is to keep this as small as possible. Any of y'all got fish finder recommendations? I spent probably an hour looking at them last night, and I'm finding myself looking at them more and more, so I think it's probably about that time. I've been looking at the Garmin Echo Map, the Helix, the Humminbird Helix 7. But yeah, if you got any fish finder recommendations, let me know. Those are the two I'm looking at right now. Kind of giving this jerkbait quite a bit of tries too. God, sometimes you swear you see a fish follow it up. I feel like the longer you go without catching a fish, the more you start to see those ghost fish follow you. Dag nabbit. What do you think? What do you think? I got this square bill crankbait. Could try that. He dives down. I don't remember how far he dives down. Maybe it should be him. I'm throwing him. That's what I think. This lipless crankbait also seems like a good idea to try too, but you know what? Let's see how this guy goes first. The very first time I ever casted this lure, I caught a trout. And I've never caught anything on it since. Alright, just took some time to do a little bit of research. So, we're going to leave that square bill on there, and I think we'll go over to this wind-blown point right here. I think that'll be our best bet. Alright, it's coming down to the last spot. I caught one last time on a finesse jig. However many weeks ago, months ago that was. Alright, this is the last cast. Let's make it count. What do you think? Should I buy a fish finder if I don't catch a fish? Or should I buy a fish finder if I do catch a fish? Either one makes sense in my mind. Sounds like I should buy one either way. Alright. Skunk number 11. I think I'm gonna go home and shop for a fish finder. That sounds like a fun thing to do. I'm not rewarding myself for not catching a fish. I'm rewarding myself for coming out here and staying so determined all winter. It's a treat yourself kind of moment, which is always important. Whew, alright, well, skunk number 11. I knew I signed up for a challenge by coming out here and trying to do some winter bass fishing. But with that, I'm gonna get packed up. Time for me to go home. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video.